Yeah, I'm 2 up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up, and we was getting that record label money before they knew us, and we were blowing your budget in the club to the booth up, if your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up, ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing, need a Uber right now, need crew love right now, cause we 2 up right now, ooh, I'm up right now, ooh, I'm up right now, first I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now, 2 up right now.
Somebody call for the queen. Dagger.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, big Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, Johnson. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They come out here in the I. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. A handoff to Penny. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Cummings. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark That's sack number 6 for him on the year. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. Avoids him at the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go!
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! What?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Come on, let's go!
Penny, a 1st down carry. And an alley to run. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go! What?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cummings. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Ohio! Here we go! What? 90!
Looking to throw. Cummings. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Here we go!
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go! What? 90!
From the gun on third down. Cummings firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Let's go. What?
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw. Cummings. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go! What?
They'll try to run forward with Petty. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38!
Looking to throw. Cummings out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Cummings. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They begin with a run by Pennant. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
To throw on 2nd down. Cummings. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Here we go!
Looking to throw. Cummings. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Cummings. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Penny on the counter, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Operating from the gun, Cummings, and that is incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle made by Rasheem Green.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Rosen to throw again. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They set up the screen to Penny. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The pitch goes to Penny. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's a give to Penny. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's fielded at the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Rosen on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Back to throw. Schmidt. That is caught at the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Carlson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And they see no sense trying to press here. They take the knee and going to get this one into the locker room. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go.
Second half begins with a run from Penny. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cummings, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Cummings. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. Throwing left side, it's complete. He won't go down. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Lucky 56.
to throw. Schmidt, he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Come on, let's go!
Off the play fake. Cummings. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Following the fumble recovery, Cummings. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Here we go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go! Try 38!
To throw on 2nd down. Cummings. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cummings. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again on second and 10. Schmidt is going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. On first and 10, Schmidt, throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
They'll run it with Johnson. He's to the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Let's go.
On first down, Cummings. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Looking to throw on second down. Cummings, Baldwin with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
To throw on second down. Cummings. On the crossing route, complete. It's Baldwin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Ohio. Ohio.
Operating from the gun, Cummings. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Oh, some strong running. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Barney. Over.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And spins away. And Hill running right through it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Schmidt underneath for Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is taken at his 4. Uses the spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Let's go. What? 90.
Looking to throw on second down. Cummings. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. What?
Throwing on first down. Cummings. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Off play action. Cummings. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The son, Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Ohio.
Operating from the gun. Cummings. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Cummings. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hey. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Key in.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they'll indeed take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Arizona, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8.